Clementia was the Roman goddess of mercy, clemency, and forgiveness, embodying the virtue of restraint and compassion in a world often driven by power and retribution. She represented the ability to grant pardon instead of punishment, to show leniency instead of harsh justice. In Roman society, where honor and revenge were deeply ingrained values, the concept of clemency was not seen as weakness but as a form of wisdom and control. Roman leaders often invoked clementia as a guiding principle in governance. Julius Caesar became known for his policy of mercy, choosing to spare and reinstate former enemies rather than execute them. He believed that clemency was a strategic tool that could turn rivals into allies and prevent cycles of rebellion and hostility. This approach was both pragmatic and philosophical, reinforcing the idea that true power lay not in destruction but in the ability to temper justice with mercy. The Senate formally recognized Clementia by dedicating a temple in her honor in 14 BCE, a symbol of the importance of mercy as an official Roman virtue. Augustus, following in Caesar's footsteps, promoted the image of Rome not only as a powerful empire but as a just and merciful one. By doing so, he reinforced the idea that lasting rule required a balance between authority and compassion. Mercy was not an act of passivity but of careful judgment, a way to build trust and stability within an empire that thrived on discipline and order. Beyond politics, Clementia also represented an ideal in personal conduct. A Roman citizen who exercised clemency was seen as exhibiting strength and self-control, overcoming personal grudges in favor of greater harmony. Mercy was not an instinctive response but a deliberate choice, requiring wisdom and discipline. In a society where honor often demanded retribution, choosing forgiveness was an assertion of power over one's emotions and circumstances. The ability to rise above immediate vengeance and consider the broader consequences of an action was a mark of true leadership, not just among emperors but in everyday life. The legacy of Clementia remains relevant. Discussions on justice, leadership, and human relationships still revolve around the same fundamental question: when should mercy be given? Governments debate whether to emphasize punishment or rehabilitation. Leaders decide whether to retaliate or negotiate. On a personal level, individuals struggle with the choice to forgive or hold on to resentment. Mercy does not mean the absence of consequences, but it does mean knowing when to extend a second chance, when to prioritize understanding over punishment, and when to see beyond the actions of the moment to the potential for change. Clementia offers a reminder that the greatest strength often lies in restraint. The ability to temper justice with mercy, to recognize when compassion serves a greater good, is a mark of wisdom. The power to destroy is common, but the power to forgive is rare. In choosing clemency, one does not abandon justice but elevates it to something greater, ensuring that power is wielded not just with force, but with humanity. The lessons of Clementia remind that empires, nations, and individuals alike are defined not only by the battles they fight but by the moments of grace they choose.